Welcome to your Profitable Law Firm podcast. I'm Kelley Brubaker, your dedicated host, passionate about empowering law firm owners. Let's dive into the hidden strategies that lead to overflowing profits, scaled growth, and thriving lives. This is where overwhelm transforms into confidence, enabling you to create and enjoy your dream firm and your dream life. Scaling a law firm is a big milestone, but it can also feel daunting. Many law firm owners think growth means longer hours, more stress, and endless to do lists. But here's the truth: scaling doesn't have to mean burnout. With the right strategies, you can grow your firm while creating balance and even enjoy the process. Today, we're going to explore three strategies that will help you scale your firm effectively. First, delegating routine tasks so you can focus on strategy. Second, automating processes to save time and reduce errors. And third, prioritizing profitability over sheer client volume. Okay, so let's talk about delegation. I see so many law firm owners stuck in the trap of doing everything themselves. If this sounds like you, don't worry because you're not alone. I'm guilty. Delegating tasks can feel very scary at first, especially if you're used to having control over every detail. But here's the thing: trying to do it all is the fastest way to burn out. And when you're burned out, your firm can't grow and your clients don't get the best of you. Delegation is key to freeing up your time and energy for the big picture work that only you can do. Why delegation matters. Think of your time as a limited resource. If you're spending hours on tasks like scheduling, billing, and client follow-ups, you're not using that resource effectively. Delegation allows you to focus on high-value activities like client strategy, business development, or improving your firm's operations. I worked with a law firm owner who was spending 20 hours a week on billing and admin work. That's half of their full-time schedule. Once we hired a part-time bookkeeper and a legal assistant, those tasks were off her plate. Within months, she was able to spend more time meeting with clients and networking, and her revenue grew by 30%. So how do you start delegating? If you're new to delegation, start small. Look at your to-do list and identify tasks that don't require your expertise. So here's some examples. Admin tasks like scheduling, email management, or data entry. Billing or invoicing, including sending reminders for overdue payments. Or routine client follow-ups, such as appointment confirmations or progress updates. Now, once you've identified these tasks, hand them off to a trusted team member or consider hiring a part-time assistant or virtual support. But delegation isn't just about handing off tasks. It's about empowering your team to take ownership of their work. This means providing clear instructions, setting expectations, and trusting them to deliver. And here's the key: delegation isn't a cost, it's an investment. The time and energy you save will more than pay off as you focus on growing your firm. Now, let's talk about automation. If you're doing repetitive tasks manually, you're wasting valuable time and leaving room for human error. Automation can streamline your operations, save hours every week, and help your firm scale without adding stress. So let's start with some of the areas where automation can have the biggest impact. First would be client intake. Use online forms to collect client information automatically. This reduces back and forth emails and ensures that you have all the necessary details up front. Another area is document management. Implement templates for frequently used legal documents. With tools like Documate, you can draft documents in minutes instead of hours. What about your billing and payments? Automate invoicing and payment reminders using tools like LawPay. This ensures consistent cash flow without chasing clients. And then there's appointment scheduling. Use a tool like Calendly to let clients book appointments without the back and forth. So what's the real life impact of automation? Here's a story about a firm I worked with. They were spending hours each week sending payment reminders. We ended up implementing an automated invoicing system that sent reminders at specific intervals. Within 3 months, their collection rates improved by 25%, and they saved enough time to focus on taking more cases. Automation doesn't have to replace the human touch, it enhances it by freeing up your team to focus on more meaningful work. So, how do you get started with automation? First, identify time consuming tasks. Look at your workflows and pinpoint repetitive or error prone tasks. Next, choose the right tools. Research software solutions tailored to law firms like MyCase for your case management or LawPay for payments. And then test and refine. So start with one process, measure the impact, and adjust as needed before automating additional areas. Now let's talk about profitability. Many law firm owners measure growth by the number of clients they have. But here's the truth. More clients does not equal more profit. In fact, chasing volume without considering profitability can lead to financial strain and overwhelm. Why does profitability matter? Think of your firm like a business, which it is. If your revenue increases, but your expenses grow just as fast, you're not actually making more money. True growth comes from increasing your profit margins, not just your caseload. To scale profitably, you need to track the right metrics. So let's focus on a few. Revenue per client. How much does each client contribute to your top line revenue? Your profit margin. What percentage of your revenue remains after covering your expenses? And overhead costs. Are there areas where you can reduce spending without sacrificing quality? By regularly reviewing these metrics, you can identify which cases and clients are most profitable and adjust your strategy accordingly. So let's focus on quality over quantity, because not all clients are created equal. Some cases take up significant time and resources without providing much return. Instead of chasing as many clients as possible, focus on attracting the right clients, those who align with your firm's expertise and bring in higher revenue. For example, I worked with a law firm that handled a mix of low paying and high paying cases. When they shifted their marketing strategy to target the higher value clients, their revenue increased while their workload actually decreased. Client retention is key, although I say that depending on your practice area. It's often easier and more cost effective to retain existing clients than to find new ones. Focus on providing exceptional service and building strong relationships to encourage repeat business and referrals. Scaling your law firm doesn't have to mean sacrificing balance. By delegating routine tasks, automating processes, and prioritizing profitability, you can grow your practice in a way that's both sustainable and rewarding. Remember, scaling is not about doing more, it's about doing better. It's about creating a firm that works for you, not the other way around. If you're ready to take the next step, start with one of the strategies we discussed today. Delegating a single task, automating one process, or reviewing your profitability metrics can make a big difference. Are you curious about working with Profit Scale Thrive? Running a successful law firm requires more than just legal expertise. It demands financial acumen, strategic planning, and the ability to make informed decisions. My accounting firm, Profit Scale Thrive, supports law firms in several different ways designed to elevate your law firm's financial performance and set you on the path for sustainable growth. If you're curious to learn more, check out our website at profitscalethrive.com. If you have any questions about today's episode, please let me know by commenting below. If you know someone who might need to hear this information, please share this episode with them. Be sure to follow and subscribe to get notifications for future episodes. Did you enjoy this episode? Please consider leaving a review. And before I go, remember, profit is something you intentionally plan for in the beginning. It's not a potential bonus at the end of the year. Thanks and have a great day.